Hello everyone, this is Mohammad Badruddin and today we are gonna cover lab number 8 from Access Control. So as you know, I'm covering a series of Web Security Academy from Forcewigger, and as always, uh, this warning for you guys. This video and its content are only for educational purpose and I do not support any unethical or illegal act. That's been said, let's go to the lab. So this is the lab where it said that user ID controlled by request parameter with unpredictable user IDs. So in the last lab number 7, we know that we can control the ID parameter, request parameter in the URL on the browser, and we can change the ID parameter from name Wiener to Carlos, and we can get the API key. So in fact, there were a vulnerability that is horizontal privilege escalation, and we exploit that vulnerability to gain access to the resources of Carlos user. Okay, and even we can gain access to the administrator resources and some information like API key. So if you know about horizontal privilege escalation, then okay. If you don't know, go to the lab number 7 and there you will get the explanation for this. Now in this lab we will have the same scenario, but the developer update that ID parameter value from user to user ID, and the user ID they make something in such a way that you cannot imagine or you cannot guess easily. Okay, so we have to find out the GUID for the Carlos user, and then we can access the resources for the Carlos user and we can horizontally privilege escalate. Okay, so same like what I told you before, and we have the credentials. So let's go to the login and Wiener Peter, right? Okay, so here is API key, but for the user Wiener, we need to find out for the Carlos. So we have nothing much to do here. So I go back to the home page and go to the blog post. Okay, so this blog is posted by Carlos user. Okay, that seems good. Let's go to the page source. This is the page source, and in that page source, CSRF value. Okay, blog author Carlos. Yeah, here we got the GUID key for the Carlos user. Okay, so I can copy this key, copy and paste it here for the user Carlos. Okay, so we can easily just copy this value and paste it into the web browser. So we need to go back to my account, and this is the ID. This is for Wiener, so I change it to the Carlos. Fine, you get the Carlos user and get the API key for the Carlos user, so we can easily copy this key and submit the solution, paste this key, and good to go. It's all the lab. Similarly, if we are going to escalate our privileges horizontally, we can do more things like go to the home page and let's see if any blog is posted by the administrator or someone higher authority. Yeah, this blog is posted by administrator. So let's go and check the page source for this. Maybe we get the GUID for administrator. This is my account and we got here. This is the GUID for administrator. So we copy this, come here, administrator, and the GUID value is this. So even if we put the ID parameter, the value of ID parameter to from Carlos user to the administrator, we will also get the access for the administrator here. See, fine, that's good. So in the next part, I will do some cool stuff with my Python script, and I create a custom program for doing these all the tasks, because the problem here is you have to enumerate here manually. Okay, sometimes it's very difficult to enumerate manually because a lot of things going on, and a lot of URLs and paths and scripts are there, and you have a lot of pages. So and sometimes there is a chance to miss also. Maybe the information what you are looking for is right in front of you, but you cannot see that. So uh, to minimize this kind of things, we create our custom own script, custom program to find or scan links and the information we need from a web page. Okay, so in the next lab, we will create the Python program for this. Thank you very much. If you find this content valuable, please like and subscribe and share as much as you can, and watch the complete video so that you can understand things. And one more thing, to watch the video and do the lab is not good always. You must try it from your own. Also, I want to mention that the solution for these labs are mentioned with the lab. You can see the solutions, but uh, if you see my if you watch my videos, so maybe you will get some other ways to solving that lab. So try it from your own and let's see what you got. And whenever you watch the video, you will get new ideas, new things. So stay tuned with my channel. Thank you very much.